Hello, welcome to this presentation of a fully automatic human milk pasteurizer named Kimie, which is a patented product. I am Dr. Sudhir Wagmare, innovator and founder of Shriyash Electromedicals in India. We are into this manufacturing line since last 34 years, and we manufacture various newborn life-saving devices like the baby warmers, the incubator, the bubble CPAP with the adjustable amplitude, which again has a patent. Then this innovative and patented product, a human milk pasteurizer, the neonatal ventilator, and the only servo control high frequency oscillator in India. There has been a lot of research paper written in the medical journals about this product in India, France, Sri Lanka, and even in the United States of America. This product has been successfully used not only in India, in Sri Lanka, in Estonia, but even in the United States of America at Centinela Hospital and David Giffen School of Medicine, UCLA, California. This fully automatic pasteurizer uses bomb and holder method of pasteurization, in which the milk is warmed from room temperature and the temperature is maintained at 62.5 degrees centigrade for further 30 minutes, after which it is rapidly cooled to 25 degrees, then 10 degrees, and eventually 4 degrees within 30 to 35 minutes, depending on the environmental temperature. The beauty of this pasteurizer is it consumes only 20 liters of water as compared to the contemporary ones, which consumes 80 to 120 liters of water, and after each cycle that water has to be drained. But whereas in our Kimie, it's absolutely eco-friendly. Only 20 liters of water can pasteurize up to 9 liters of milk in a single day. So it's absolutely eco-friendly. Steel containers has an inherent property of transferring the energy very fast as compared to the plastic bottle. For example, if we say the temperature of the circulating water is T, then the temperature of the milk inside the milk container is T1, and T is equal to always T1. That clearly mentions that the heat transfer or the energy transfer is absolutely effective and very fast in stainless steel containers than in plastic bottles. Secondly, you don't require consumables for that. Steel containers can be sterilized and can be reused again and again. So it's absolutely economical for the institute or the hospital. Kimie comes in two different models. One is the Kimie 500, in which one can pasteurize expressed human milk from 10 ml to 500 ml, whereas this is Kimie 3000, which can pasteurize expressed human milk from 100 ml to 3000 ml, that is 3 liters. This pasteurizer takes approximately 90 minutes to pasteurize expressed human milk up to 3 liters. This part of Kimie comprises the entire mechanism, in which you have the heating mechanism as well as the cooling mechanism. Here you have provided with two tanks which are inbuilt. One tank is meant for the hot water and one tank on the back side is meant for cold water. You can fill clean drinking water in this tank. This tank has a capacity of 8 liters and another tank has a capacity of 12 liters. Fill the tank with clean drinking water till a certain part of the water does not drain from this drain wall, which is purposely meant for that. This ensures that you have always sufficient water in the tank to pasteurize the cycle. Now, this is the pasteurization tray. You have a cover like this, just removed. Now you can see there are 15 containers, stainless steel containers in this pasteurizers. Each container has a capacity of 250 ml. However, we recommend to use 225 ml in a single container. So in one size, 225 into 14 containers, one container is meant for the sampled milk, as we call it. You have a separate sensor which is inserted in the container, and a second sensor is provided to ensure that the water temperature never exceeds 64 degrees centigrade. If the water temperature exceeds above 64 degrees centigrade, the milk will also get heated and that will kill the good bacteria. That's why we have provided two sensors to ensure that the milk temperature never exceeds 63 degrees centigrade. Now this has an inbuilt pumps, water pumps, which propels the water from one end of the pasteurization tray, and when a certain level is achieved, one can notice that here you have a retaining wall and through which the water overflows and then it again goes back to the chamber, and this is a continuous ongoing process. Put on the Kimie by using this miniature circuit breaker switch. When you put it on, this microprocessor will carry some certain tests. It will check the system's health, and if the system is okay, then only it will go and display the parameters. If during this self-diagnosis test, if some fault is identified, it will stop the machine there and there itself. So now this is the main display of Kimie, in which on the top side you can see the batch number. Then you can see the cycle time. This is the cycle time display, in which it displays the time in minutes and in seconds. Then this second display indicates the milk temperature. This display indicates the temperature of water that is circulating around the milk container. And this is the status of the milk container inside. So now blue, both the containers are full, indicated in blue color. That means they are full. Kimie has 4 modes of operation. First is the heat mode, in which the milk is warm from the room temperature up to 62.5 degrees centigrade. Once the temperature of the milk reaches 62.5 degrees centigrade, it goes automatically to the hold mode. In the hold mode, it maintains the milk temperature of to 62.5 degrees centigrade plus minus 0.5 degrees centigrade. And last is the pre-cool mode. This pre-cool mode is just a mode in which during the heating procedure, the refrigeration system is on and it recirculates the water inside itself. It's a closed loop system and ensures that the water temperature, cold water temperature is brought to around 3 degrees centigrade. So when the machine shifts to cool mode, we have ready availability of cold water that can reduce the milk temperature at a very fast rate. And now you have even the display of temperature of cool water. We have a separate sensor incorporated in the cold water container that controls and maintains the cool water temperature. Now this is the next screen whereby you can get the pasteurization graph. This system has a facility to connect an external pen drive and get the data of last 100 cycle, and that can be transferred to the personal computer. Before starting the pasteurizer, ensure that you fill in the milk in the stainless steel container. This container has a capacity of 250 ml, but we recommend to use only 225 ml in each container. Fill the milk in the container, close the lid tightly, and place it in the cage provided here. As explained to you earlier, this is a sample milk container. Ensure that the sensor in the milk container is dipped fully and is touching the stainless steel bottom. Ensure that this water sensor is also fixed properly. After filling all the milk containers with required quantity of milk, close the lid, and now your Kimie is ready for use. Now just press the start button. So once you put on the Kimie, this display will indicate the time, and this display is indicating the actual milk temperature, and this is indicating the circulating water temperature. Now you can see the level in the hot water is low because the water is continuously circulating and is a closed loop system. It comes from one side, passes to the another side, and again goes back to this respective container. Whereas now cold water is full, and you can see, one can see that the pre-cool system is on. So now it is cooling the water in the cold container to ensure that when required, we have ready-made cold water that can bring down the milk temperature very fast. Here you have the heater output. Initially the heater works at its full power to ensure that the milk is warmed very fast. As the milk temperature starts reaching the desired level, that is 62.5 degrees centigrade, the power automatically reduces and ensures that the milk temperature is maintained at the precise level. This is the system, most of the people call it as an idiot proof because it has nothing to do. Once you fill the milk and press the start, you can go to your work and come back within 90 minutes, and you will see that the entire pasteurization process is complete. Once the pasteurization cycle is completed, the machine will give you a continuous alarm. Now, remove the milk container from the pasteurization chamber, shake it vigorously for approximately 10 seconds so that the fat accumulated on the top of the milk is dissolved. After that, if you wish to use the milk immediately, keep it in a refrigerator at 4 degrees centigrade. If you wish to use the milk after more than 24 hours, you can store this pasteurized milk in a deep freezer at a temperature of minus 18 to minus 20 degrees centigrade. Thank you for your patience listening. Let the love flow.